Hello, today is Friday, June 12th, 2026. Here is your daily signal. According to Fortune, a rare bipartisan convergence is emerging in the U.S., with both Donald Trump and progressive Democrats, including Bernie Sanders, proposing that Americans should get an equity stake in AI companies. Public ownership models for AI are gaining attention amid growing concerns about jobs, wealth concentration, and national security. Both Trump, speaking for MAGA Republicans, and Bernie Sanders are pushing for public equity in AI companies as a way to counter corporate concentration and distribute AI-generated wealth, while companies like OpenAI and Google, along with U.S. federal agencies, are central to the ongoing debate. A Fortune article published on June 9, 2026 highlights that Trump and Sanders are separately advocating Americans' equity stakes as a measure to distribute AI-generated profits and tackle corporate dominance. Near-term, legislative proposals could emerge, leading to potential hearings or votes on public AI equity schemes. If enacted, Americans might receive direct financial benefits from AI companies, significantly impacting income distribution, and U.S. leadership in this area could influence global technology policy and competition. Next, onto the profound impact of Gulf state investments on global AI leadership. Fortune reports that Gulf states are taking the lead in the global AI race as major investors from Saudi Arabia and the UAE direct billions toward AI startups and infrastructure. Since 2023, Gulf states have scaled up AI investments as part of broader economic diversification strategies, with competition intensifying within the region and globally. Key entities like Saudi Arabia's Public Investment Fund (PIF) and UAE's Mubadala are at the forefront, teaming up with companies such as G42, OpenAI, and Microsoft through regional partnerships. On June 9, 2026, Fortune revealed that Gulf state funds have committed over $40 billion in new AI investments this year, including Saudi Arabia's PIF collaborating with OpenAI for regional research labs and Mubadala's launch of a $10 billion AI-focused fund targeting startups worldwide. As Gulf state investments accelerate technological advancement and upskill the workforce, medium-term consequences could see a shift in global leadership dynamics and position the Gulf as a major innovation hub. Strategic competition with US, China, and EU tech ecosystems is likely to escalate, and regulatory and ethical challenges may arise as Gulf states expand their international AI influence. And finally, let's look at the innovation in startup funding beyond traditional venture capital. TechCrunch reports that Justin Earnest, founder of Sabertooth VC, invested nearly $400 million in hot startups like Anthropic, Anduril, and SpaceX without raising a formal venture fund, instead leveraging a captive network of limited partners (LPs). Innovative investment strategies are increasingly moving away from traditional venture capital, with LP networks offering faster, more flexible financing compared to the year-long fundraising cycles typically associated with VC funds. Justin Earnest's approach through Sabertooth VC allows direct capital deployment via LP networks, enabling tailored deals and access to high-potential startups. As more founders and investors adopt the LP network model, reliance on traditional VC fundraising could decrease, leading to diminished market share for classic venture capital structures. LP networks may also create greater access and speed for hot startup deals, though regulatory and transparency issues could arise as these non-traditional structures gain prominence. Now, onto the markets. European international markets moved higher today, with Netherlands showing the strongest daily performance as EWN rose nearly 4.8%. Spain also outperformed with EWP up about 3.7%, while Belgium posted solid gains and Italy led month-over-month growth in the region. In Asia, Japan climbed more than 3%, and Taiwan's EWT surged 4.5%, the highest in the region, while China large cap ticked up marginally on low momentum and Hong Kong rebounded with EWH up over 2.3%. Commodity markets saw gold and silver advancing, with GLD up over 3% and SLV gaining more than 5%, whereas US oil pulled back by over 4% and corn extended its monthly decline. The S&P 500 posted steady daily gains, up nearly 1.7%, with semiconductors sector leading the charge as stocks jumped over 8% and aerospace followed closely with ITA up almost 5%, while real estate edged lower. Among favorites, AMD gained nearly 8%, the strongest positive move today, while Microsoft eased slightly by about 1.8% and Adobe dropped by over 6%. Defiance Daily Target 2x Long Velo ETF topped the gainers, up nearly 69%, while Necklace Technology Inc. led the losers with an 87% plunge, and Mixed Martial Arts Group Limited fell by nearly 46%. That's it for today. You can find more news and details on our website. Goodbye.